Hey, what's happening, babies? Elton McFall here, 25th of May 2023. It's probably about 11, 12 degrees Celsius here in the Hochelaga sector of Montreal, where I've been living practically 10 years. And right here by busy Notre Dame Boulevard here. Yeah, I went to the park where I usually do to film my miniatures here, but there's some kids hollering and screaming, and there's some wind there. And like, well, that's not working well, so we're just gonna do it this way here. Mind you, I wish I'd gone there earlier because now the sun is almost like high noon kind of, and it's a little too bright. And anyway, so that's okay. We'll do a little challenge here. Mind you, it's the noise is so distracting from behind that, like, man, I don't know how long I'm gonna be able to do this for. Maybe I should have waited till tomorrow, but whatever, here we are. I've been wanting to do this for over a week anyway. So, this is the first 58 Chevy Impala I built. AMT, of course. These are all AMT models. And I built this almost 30 years ago, and it was royal blue, I remember. But I didn't like the way I did it, so like a lot of models, damn, those goddamn container trailers are the worst. So what I did, like a few models, I made a junker out of it. And I don't know what the hell happened to the hood. I must have used it, I think, maybe for the Chevy Impala next to it. I don't know what happened to it. But anyway, so I had this thing along with the 59 Impalas you might have seen years ago on a wood plaque with some like model railroad bushes and grass and all that crap. And it had accumulated 30 years of dust, so it looked like shit, you know? So I'm like, well, it had only had one wheel, because I needed the wheels and tires for something else. So I basically took some of the wheels and tires from this guy that I recently bought from my friend Brian, vintage 80s AMT. More on that in a moment. And yeah, 348 V8. And it cleaned up really nice. But again, there was so much dust on that wood plank with all that model railroad crap grass. Like, you know, again, like 30 years, there's a bug crawling across my lens of my glasses that it looked like shit, and it didn't look healthy either, you know? So I added some wheels and tires and weathered them. That's what we call that, weathering. And it looks really cool, as you can see. I think one of the only things I don't like about these AMT 58 Chevy models, the only thing I can have a gripe about is the separate chrome taillights, bezels and lenses. As you can see, they disappear really easily, you know? And once again, as I mentioned before when I did that video about my 60 Plymouth models, the chrome foil that I put back then, look, it's still on there. Most of it's still on there, been on there 30 years, you know? So, interior looks pretty cool. I don't know if you can really see it though much. I did what I could, you know. Yeah, very cool. Put a big dent in there in that fender. That's the only wheel and tire that was still on this thing, or next to it anyway. Looks very cool, very groovy. You know, even though it doesn't have the hood, it's still very cool. All right, secondly, this one I made just a few years ago. It was a gift from a friend or an ex-friend, whatever you want to say. Another 58 Chevy. I just noticed I lost a headlight there. And it's amazing it still has the hood ornaments, because those often go away. And I wanted to do something different in terms of the two-toning. You know, I got the spray paint gold. The sides here, the beige, that's actually I painted that by brush. It's not perfect, but you know, did the trick. The doors open, but I didn't like that, so I glued them shut. And also I didn't put white wall tires. Love the hubcaps. You know. Yeah, man. Oh, lost in the 50s, man. Lost in the 50s. Remember what I said about these taillights? You see there's some missing here. Oh, this wheel. What the hell? Hang on. There we go. There's the 348 also. It's a beautiful these were actually close to optional colors at that time, and that's what I wanted to say. What's funny about these cars, you know, in 58, the first year for the Impala was 58. Then of course under that you would buy a Bel Air. Then there was the Biscayne and the Del Rey, so you had 4 models, the Del Rey being the cheapest. And what's interesting is that the Bel Air was the only one you could get this type of a two-tone paint scheme. If it was an Impala, it was only like, you know, the whole body and then the roof would be a different color. Pretty cool, eh? I didn't show you underneath this guy, actually. Even underneath is pretty damn good. Look at that. Cool, eh? Yeah. Hopefully nobody thinks I'm dead over here. All right. This guy is a die-cast. This is a die-cast. This is the only die-cast model kit I ever put together. I remember buying this guy at Udisco. And, yeah, it's a metal, you know. It's high quality. It's well made. Matter of fact, the suspension even adjusts. Let me see if I can do that. Oh. Oh. Well, Jesus, Murphy, what happened here? What the hell did I do? Oh, that's weird. See, those hood ornaments are gone, you know? That's how a rig's supposed to sound. But it's a beautiful bright red. I love it. Right on. Gorgeous. And you know, when I bought this kit, again, I don't remember when I bought this, probably about 15 years ago or less. It's interesting, all the chrome moldings are all on here. They're all there. They're all on the body. But what I should have done is that this is actually all painted silver. That's the funny thing. Look, it had the mirrors broke off, and they didn't paint the silver. Oh no, they did. It's kind of a weird thing. And like a lot of lowriders, or a lot of cars restored at period correct, they had these fake holes here, and Continental kit is there. You know, you can see. Oh, it's a beautiful model. I even thought about selling it. I'm like, I don't know. Well, you can't say the background noise isn't interesting, eh? So, moving on there. There's somebody walking their dog there. So finally, we have, like I said, this vintage 58 Chevy Impala kit that Brian gave me. So I don't know when I'm going to make this. There's no rush. I got tons of models to make. I got tons of models I bought from him. I couldn't pass it up, even though I couldn't really afford to spend $200 on models. But I bought a whole bunch of them, and it was an offer he couldn't refuse. So, and again, I just love 58 Chevy Impalas. And you know what's funny? I even love this green on this. On whoever made this type of dark green, they painted this. It's just funny, you know. Let's open it up here. Let me get up here. Oh my God, it's too warm now in this flannel sweater I'm wearing. But yeah, it reminds me how Eddie also gave me, I don't know, last year or a couple of years ago, a couple of his old models. And one of them is a Revell 57 Nomad. So I took it all apart yesterday. I'm going to rebuild it, repaint it and everything. And it's just, the box art is nice. You know, they always say the models are worth more with the boxes. Yeah, but are they really if they're already built up? But anyway, you get to see what this thing looks like originally. This reminds me of Steve Magenti there, I'm subscribed to. There's the original instructions. I think this kit's from, I think it's from 87. Look at that cool graphic, beautiful illustration. Right? There's your body. But now the kit is incomplete because another thing I took for this model here, I needed the differential. So I used some of the wheels and tires and differentials. So, but that's not a big deal. I can get that from something else because at this point it won't be completely original probably. So, yeah, take it up. Yeah, you got your, this is a 3-in-1 kit, meaning you can make it stock, you can make it hot rod, you can make it custom. So you look, you got these stock hubcaps here, right there. Then you got these ones here, which of course I still have another set of. They're weird, these ones, they're strange. And look, he had painted the frame already, saved some trouble. There's the rest of the parts. That's pretty much it, guys. I never thought I would actually be, you know, making this here, but when I walked away from the park, I thought to myself, oh man, I don't want to go home. I didn't need to get this all ready for nothing. And when I want to do something, I get it done. You know, like it's not half-assed. So that's it, man. So I hope this video inspires you to make some models of your own. And if you can't afford to buy new models, you can always look online for ones that are used, usually a lot cheaper, like maybe 20-30 bucks, sometimes even cheaper, you know. So yeah, thanks guys for watching. It was fun. And take care and all the best. Bye-bye.